Hey everybody, welcome to the Crime Hour. I'm going to do a crime reading and we're going to see what crimes need to be exposed today. Keep in mind it's general. This could be past, present, future. Some parts may resonate, others may not. You will know best how this fits, okay, in your timeline. And if you need a personal reading with more specific questions about what's going on in your life, you can book that on my website down in the description box, okay? So let's see what's going on here. Divine Spirits, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Metatron. What crime do you want exposed today? What crime do you need exposed today here? What's the crime that needs to be exposed? The Emperor in the reverse and the Queen of Swords. Okay, what's this? The Four of Wands and the Six of Wands in reverse. I'm going to put the Ace of Wands back, but at the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so there could have been something that you spoke out about. Maybe you spoke out about an Emperor in the reverse. This is someone that's very controlling, manipulative. They could be very mean, cruel. Yeah, very power hungry. Okay, this has something to do with a home. Stability, community, something being built, okay? And somebody here is having a fall from grace. Somebody's being defeated or they're being shamed, or maybe somebody tried to embarrass you or somebody tried to defame you in a way. Okay, let's see what this is. Who's this Emperor in the reverse? For the collective, who's this? Eight of Wands. This is someone that's, okay, see, I was wondering in my reading that I just did, the collective reading, judgment. Who is this person and what did they do? This is someone that is trapped right now, Eight of Swords. They're trapped. Now, with judgment being here and the Six of Pentacles, again, this has something to do with money that they got, okay? Or something about money, giving and receiving money. They're trapped. There's some sort of a money trail here. It could even be some sort of a transfer with the Eight of Wands. They're under judgment. Tell me about the Queen of Swords. The Five of Wands. The Sun. And the Four of Wands, okay? So you could have exposed something here that was going on at a house, at a community, in your neighborhood, okay? Something about maybe a landlord, I don't know. You spoke out on something that was happening here, and this could even be about somebody that's like trying to come for you, okay? Somebody that's trying to create conflict in your life. Something about a home, a union, not a union, a community. I feel like it's a property or a community or something like that, a neighborhood. So what's this Four of Wands? The Ace of Wands, this has to do with someone taking some sort of action. The Wheel of Fortune, that sealed their fate. The Emperor, it sealed this Emperor in reverse's fate, okay, the action that they took. That basically sealed their destiny. So they got put in front of a choice, okay? It's like divine choice. It's like, like the three fates. It's giving me the three fates. It's like, which fate do you choose? Whatever they did, they chose their fate with that one, okay? And now they're imprisoned. So, right? What's the Six of Wands reverse? The Queen of Wands. The Nine of Pentacles. This has to do with a lot of money. Yeah, and the Seven of Wands. And somebody trying to defend something here, trying to defend a lot of money that they got for something, or yeah, it's about trying to defend why they have this money, where they got the money, where it came from, why they have it. It's something like that, okay? And now somebody is being defeated here, or they're about to have a fall from grace, okay? Yeah, so tell me more about this Emperor in the reverse here. The Page of Pentacles has to do with some sort of an investment or a bribe or some sort of an opportunity for money, okay? A false person. Yeah, this Emperor in the reverse, false person, and they had some sort of expectation here They had an expectation. Okay, why are they trapped now? 8 of Swords. They're trapped, the whole family's trapped, or they're trapped because of something to do with a family. A child. Courthouse in reverse and a child. This could have something to do with family court. Like a child court case? Maybe like a family court case. This person is now trapped. Maybe this is like a dirty judge. I don't know. Somebody that was taking bribes to do something out of court, or to something about family. Okay, a family situation. Yeah, this is someone that is selfish. Okay, definitely. Self-indulgence in reverse. Self-centered, selfish person here. Okay. So they did something self-serving. So it looks like someone that took money, took a bribe, possibly to help someone. I mean, I don't know if they're the one. Who's trapped? Who's trapped here? Oh, this was the plan. All right, Queen of Swords. So the plan was for this Emperor in the reverse to get you trapped, to get the Queen of Swords trapped, imprisoned. And this could have something to do with a family situation. Maybe even a child, I don't know, okay? Or this has to do with family court, or a family situation, or working together with a family, I don't know. Tell me about this Queen of Swords here, 5 of Wands. Family. This has to do with a fight surrounding a family, okay? A family fight. High Priestess in reverse, and this person didn't listen to their intuition, or someone didn't listen to their intuition about a family fight, about the past. 6 of Cups. So this has something to do with a fight that you had with a family, or some sort of a family dynamic in the past. Tell me more about the 5 of Wands. A fight about someone likes you, romance is blooming, fun flirting, want to date. A fight that broke out because of somebody dating someone in the past. And endings bring new beginnings in reverse. Tell me more about this 5 of Wands, please, and the Sun. Concern. The truth, so someone is concerned, okay? Bad health. Concerned about someone's health, concerned about bad health. What is this? A relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child. Something about children. Something about a fight and somebody being concerned about the health of a child, or a fight breaking out because of somebody wanting to date someone. This has something to do with a family situation in the past. The truth coming out about a home situation. About a self-absorbed narcissist, okay? And somebody is not chasing after someone. Somebody did not chase someone or chase after someone. Somebody is not codependent. This has to do with a family and a home situation. And how this Emperor in the reverse tried to get you imprisoned, and they took a money bribe to do it because they had an expectation, okay? So what happened at this house, 4 of Wands? The runner, somebody running away from a house. Somebody running away from home. Somebody running away from a house. Yeah, this was all part of the plan of this mature man in reverse. So the Emperor in reverse, it could be a mature man, somebody that's older, this plan that they had. They had a plan to say something about a house or your home, or you running away from home. You escaping, you running away from home. And this, how did this seal their fate? Because now they're under judgment, that's why. Or because they're a judge, I don't know. Because they're a judge, This could be, it's giving me, I don't know why. I feel like it's somebody that could have like a position of authority that abused their power of authority because they took a bribe to do it. It has something to do with court, adjudication, maybe a judge, a dirty judge. What's the Six of Wands reverse? Gift. This has to do with trying to ruin someone's reputation or saying somebody felt defeated over a gift at a house. This has to do with somebody receiving a gift at a house. Somebody sending a gift to your house, sending a package to your house. Somebody receiving a gift or something to do with a home. This has to do with a message that was given to an official person, okay? What's the Six of Wands reverse? Coffin comes out again. Endings bring new beginnings. Somebody was trying to defend some sort of money that a Queen of Wands received, and they could have tried to give you a gift at the house. So maybe it wasn't a package. Maybe this person gave you, like, maybe it's a neighbor. I don't know. Someone around you giving you like, oh, here, I just baked this, or I just cooked this meal here for you, right? You know, not enough. Frustrated in a relationship, lacking confidence, jealousy, insecurity. The Grim Reaper. The relationship is over, no second chances. But the Grim Reaper and Coffin. So sudden change, shocking news. So what? So this is about, you know what I feel? It's about something that they did to you at your own house. Okay? Possibly like in your own four walls. Could have something to do with a dirty judge or a dirty official. And now they're in despair, or they wanted to say that you're in despair, right? So it's something about, see, I've gotten this in other readings, okay? I've gotten this storyline before. This is something about them possibly planning your death and blaming it on depression, blaming it on sadness, okay? Blaming it on some sort of insecurity, lack of confidence, and depression. And then saying something about how you ran away from home. So after they, like, you know, kill you with some sort of laced food in a gift and bring it to your house and say, oh, look at this home cooked meal or whatever the fuck that is. You drop dead because of something that was in it. They then coming up with a story about how you were depressed and sad and you ran away from home. Oh no, they're not a missing person and they didn't disappear. They actually, you know, they might have, you know, I don't know what, went to the bridge and jumped off, or what is this? Thoughts about a pathway. Thoughts about where they're going to bury your body in the woods. But coming up with a storyline as to how it's not suspicious, or what? And some Emperor in the reverse, mature man in reverse, getting money for this. Courthouse in reverse, a family situation. I don't know. I feel like it's like, I feel like this is some like high level corruption. The Eight of Pentacles could have something to do with someone's job, where they work, their place of work, or the plan. Yes, the truth about what these people had been working towards, or this is the truth about someone's employment. Like either has to do with their employment, like the fact that the reason why they did this is because of where they're employed, like their job. Like if this is somebody that works in the judicial system, the court system, or that works for a government agency like the city or the state, it's like they didn't want their own career to be jeopardized by something that they have done or something that you know about them. So it's like they're trying to get rid of the evidence and the witness, or the Two of Wands. The choice that they made because of, look, Hierophant. This is someone I feel like that has a title in society in which it's like I feel like they have a title where they're supposed to be upholding the laws. They're supposed to be doing the right thing, okay? Upholding tradition, laws, you know, doing the moral thing. Whatever's going on here doesn't look so high, mighty, and righteous and moral. I mean, this could even be just about a religious leader, but I'm not getting just solely that. It's someone that wants to be seen as a Hierophant, like I do the right thing, I'm a righteous person, but no, this is a false person and an Emperor in the reverse, which means this is a cruel person, abusive person. This is somebody that you know, hurts others. They're narcissistic. They don't care about anyone. They don't care about who they have to step on. This is somebody that will, you know, elbow their way to the top, okay? And they want to make themselves look nice, kind, and innocent. It's this person. It's this person here, wanting to come off as, oh no, that was just a nice, kind gesture. Okay, so let's say these people did try to bring you some sort of food or drink, or try to, you know, bring something to your house that you were supposed to, you know, croak off of, and you have evidence of this. Maybe you have evidence that they did this. Okay, and now they're trying to explain it away. Oh, no, it was just nice. We were just being nice. Were you being nice though? Or is there something here about a lot of money that you're trying to cover up? Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? How all this money and whatever this is, this excuse and this alibi correlates with some sort of an offer that was made to someone at a house, somebody receiving a gift at a house. Grim Reaper and Coffin, that is a pretty deadly gift right there. And now they're trying to say, no, we were just being nice and kind. No, I don't think so. I just did a reading like with that energy of somebody wanting to come across, you know, this human nature of like, well, if we just convince everyone we're nice people, you know, thinking that you can deceive people, having the most heinous, malicious intent on someone else's life, and then thinking you can just say, no, I'm a good person, I have good intentions. Like, they really think they can get away with it like that. They really do. So let's see what this is about, guys. Okay, so tell me about this Emperor in the reverse here and their expectation of being a false person. Tell me about this person here. Jealous. Perjury. Perjury and Wi-Fi, or perjury of a wife. Because in the last reading, in my collective reading I just did, it did say something about a marriage, right? So I don't know if that's wife or Wi-Fi. Perjury. So someone here committed perjury. They tried to say something about you being jealous because they're bound to a transfer. What I say down here, this Eight of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, they have bound themselves to a transfer. About what kind of a transfer? A money transfer? Game over. Game over for you and this secret society. Okay, so they're part of a secret society here. Tax evasion, privacy invasion, L. Privacy invasion. In-laws, oh. So this could be a secret society of law officials, secret society of people that are in law. That's what I feel. I said it too, I remember just now. It feels like some sort of high-level corruption, okay? A secret society of people in law. This has to do with perjury. And they're bound to some sort of a transfer here and some sort of privacy invasion. Wi-Fi privacy invasion. I mean, this could even be like a warrant, like a fake warrant. Because I've gotten a crime reading on that before as well. It's like putting out a warrant to, you know, watch your Wi-Fi or surveil your Wi-Fi, wiretap your devices, even though they don't have any legal grounds to do it. They try to, like, confirmation. They try to come up with some bogus bullshit in order to justify what they've done, okay? Yeah, it could have something to do with sacral energy, OL. A bride comes out. And they took a bribe to do it too. Yeah, that's what they're trying to cover up, a bribe. They feel bound to a transfer, a bribe. To do someone a favor. Solar plexus. So what were they expecting here? They were expecting something with SEX. Excuse me. Debt. They were expecting something because of debt. they're lying about organized crime, or this is what they lied about because they're part of an organized crime syndicate, okay? So this is an Emperor in the reverse, part of some sort of a secret society in law that had an expectation to cover up this this money that this bribe that they're bound to here by lying about something to do with sex, your sacral energy, something about sex, okay, and you being in debt, and something about being not home. And that's the smoking GUN right there. That's the motive. That's the motive for the witness statement. Okay, the motive for them coming forward as a witness, or the motive for a witness, or to claim that they are a witness to something. They claim they are a witness to something, or the motive for a witness to come forward and say you're depressed. To say you're depressed. Okay, so a witness comes forward and says you're depressed because you're in debt. Okay? And they thought this would help. Help what exactly? A kidnapping betrayal. A betrayal with a child, or a betrayal with a kidnapping. Or this was to help their plan to kidnap you. Yeah, like I said, something about you allegedly running away from home, right? Right, so a birth certificate. This has to do with a birth certificate. And a friend, and something they manipulated here with a friend. Or they manipulated something about you planning a kidnapping because of a birth certificate. The fuck? Okay. S, tax evasion. They said, okay, so it's something about, I feel like this is what they were trying to say as the alibi, right? So once they get rid of you, whoever these people are in law, working in law or whatever, or this is what they were going to tell the law, I don't know. So it's basically like they were going to say you're in debt because you evade taxes, and you are planning a kidnapping because of a birth certificate, whatever the fuck that means, and that you're depressed, and they're a witness to your depression. Okay? Right. And this is someone that's local. So what exactly were inheritance? They thought that, and they said something about an inheritance, but this person is two-faced and deceptive because there's a digital footprint. S, again, S. So whoever S is has a digital footprint on them. And that's why they came up with this entire story here about you being depressed and evading taxes and being in debt or something like that, okay? Right, so it's basically like they're trying to say that you are so depressed about your financial situation and you're so depressed about lack of money and poverty that you decided to take the easy way out and like just, you know, get rid of yourself because you can't handle the poverty. What this person doesn't know though, like let's say you do struggle with poverty or you have struggled with poverty in the past. What this person doesn't know is that you might be really fucking good at struggling through poverty. Like you might have a lot of practice. Okay, so, you know, who knows what you've been through in your life, but you're not the kind of person that's gonna be, you know, taking yourself out here because you're in poverty. You're just not. But that's what I guess they tried to say about you. What they don't know is that you're fucking MacGyver. You're fucking MacGyver, okay? Whoever you are, you're a fucking hustler, okay? You get through anything. You have the strength to get through anything. These people don't even know how fucking strong you are. You're a fucking warrior, okay? I just gotta say that really quick for these people to understand. You are a warrior. You're a fighter. You're never gonna stop fighting, okay? So, confirmation. What's the Eight of Swords? S. This person's name, this Emperor in the reverse, has S in it. First, middle, or last name, okay? Digital footprints. They felt trapped because of their digital footprint, guys. And something to do with an inheritance and a friend. Why does inheritance keep coming out? A deposit, Canada, money laundering. This has to do with them depositing some sort of money somewhere. Or this is how they thought they could get you trapped and stuck. So this is kind of giving me last crime hour that I just did. Trying to deposit money somehow through a sneaky, manipulative, conniving, crooked way. Trying to deposit money into your account to make it look like you're the one that's money laundering something, okay? This could have something to do with Canada, having friends in Canada. Blackmailing a gang member, and this has to do with them being blackmailed by a gang member, okay? Maybe they were being blackmailed to do this. And something about the home, your home. G, because of a document with G. Because of a document at a home with G. What does that mean? A document. G comes out again. A GG document. A G document. Has to do with a marriage, D. A marriage document with G and D. This has to do with a document. Running away. Case files, attack. Using some sort of case files to claim that there was an attack and that you are running away because of a marriage. Documents out of a case file to claim that somebody is running away. So part of the depositing of the money laundering, I guess, or the depositing of some sort of finances to claim money laundering, I guess this was part of the setup, okay? Again, marriage, Canada. Marriage and Canada, why? Because of the geolocation of receipts. Because the deposits or the money deposits or the receipts have something to do with someone from Canada. So they pretended to be someone that's Canadian with the geolocation. They pretended to be someone that's from Canada and Canadian when they tried to deposit the money in your account, I guess. K, protective order. Okay, anything else? This is good news because this person was a hitman. And they try to cover it up by saying that you have a mental illness with a catfish profile. So they use a catfish profile to write a bunch of text messages or whatever saying, oh, I'm so depressed. I'm so depressed. I'm going to do something to myself, right? No, you're not. No, you're not. Collective is not suicidal. Confirmation. Collective has no intent of taking themselves out. Collective did not write these messages. This person is a hitman. Okay? They tried to say that you're a prosty. And they did it with some sort of a recording, okay? National, N. Recording N, national. What is that? A letter. A letter. Letter N, roofied. K, L, K, L, N, N, K, L, N, K, L, L, K, N, letters. I, L, I, N, K, K, I, L, N. What are you spelling? Cover up. What they try to cover up. What are you trying to spell here? Something about the neighbor and the screenshots. Okay, so whatever these letters are, I-N-K-L, I guess they're significant for this neighbor. Your neighbor who said that they have some sort of screenshots of you saying that you're depressed and planning on doing something to yourself, I guess. Wire, oh, from a wiretap. So this neighbor claimed that they, from their secret wiretap here, their unlawful wiretap on the wrong fucking device, that's not even your fucking phone, okay? Claiming that there's screenshots of this. From a computer or a laptop. And this has to do with something with taxes. This has to do with taxes? T. A neighbor took some sort of screenshots from your computer or your laptop that has to do with taxes? Huh? Police. Or the police has some sort of screenshots from a computer or a laptop. Okay. What screenshots does the police have here? About sexting. Okay, right. So the neighbor who could be working for the police, or they work for they definitely work for law in some way. I don't know which branch or how they're connected to the police. They know people in the police. I don't know. So they claim that they have some sort of wiretapping screenshots from sexting because of a fake wiretap warrant on a fake device that's not even yours, okay? And this has to do with a husband. T, again, T, a husband, T, and an SA. And an airplane. Airplane, or this is iCloud. Or they stole some sort of screenshots, or they stole some sort of something about iCloud, SA, airplane, or this just a letter A. Why is this coming out? Computer, laptop, airplane, land, because of something about your home, landlord. R, because of R, that lives at your home, someone's husband, and some sort of cryptocurrency that they got as a bribe. Okay, or a wire, or maybe it's not a wire tap. Maybe they put a wire in your house or a wire around your house. Ah, see, now I get it. Wait a minute, is that confirmation? Oh, see, I was wondering, for the other day, I got this random download, okay? Maybe it's not, maybe they didn't put a wire in your house. Maybe they put it on your balcony. I know it's a K, but it's a balcony. A wire on the balcony? The motive. Why is police here? With a wire, a computer or laptop, screenshots. Because it's the local police. because this has something to do with the local police and a birth certificate. The question has something to do with income garnishment. The question about income garnishment. Okay, the question. What's the question? What do you mean? In Europe, a hacker. Yes, a hacker. Yes, the hacker. Yes, a hacker. Computer or laptop hacker. A neighbor. You could have a neighbor that's a computer or a laptop hacker, and they hacked an iCloud. Audit. C. Cloud or computer. International bank account number. Or a balcony. B-A-L-N. Balcon. It's like the letters of a balcony. Is that what you're trying to say? Contract. Metadata. Malpractice. It has to do with them doing some sort of malpractice with metadata or with the data, or how they got some sort of data. How this person got some sort of data could have nothing to do with like the police or an like a legitimate police investigation. Could be like illegally acquired evidence, like through a wire that was placed around your house or something like that, like wiretapping, hacking, like iCloud hacking. Like there's things that they have that they shouldn't have. And I don't know why the police is here, but maybe this person works for the police, or they know someone that works for the police. I don't know. They have friends in the police force. Why is police here? The motive behind a hacker, the motive for a hacking, the motive for why this person hacked you, or the motive for a hacker is a friend. The motive for a hacker is somebody's friend. A wire. The motive for the wire and the hacking has something to do with a birth certificate and a friend. What do you mean? The motive for a hacking and a wire? Working together with others, or working together with a friend to try and win at all costs. Yeah, now they're under judgment for taking this action here. For taking this swift action, or being very aggressive, coming towards you very forcefully and aggressively. The Seven of Wands, trying to block you or stop you in a way. What do you mean motive, hacker, and a wire? A trap, a caseworker. So a caseworker wanted to trap you. That's why they got an offer here. March. Oops, that's not supposed to be in here. March. That's why they got an offer for a job or business, or this person felt trapped because of a job or a business. And this has to do with a ring or jewelry. And now they're about to get karma for this. Or the motive behind something to do with a ring or jewelry and trying to get you trapped has something to do with offering someone to put a wire around your house or in your house and hacking you. B, debt collection. What is it? Is this balcony or what is this? The Midwest, a gift or a present. B, a gift or a present. M, wiretap, mole or informant in the system, someone that sold their soul. D, a wiretap. A gift or a present. March. DB, a doorbell. Like, okay, look, I'm going to tell you guys something because I just saw this. I just got this memory back. So this might be significant for someone here, okay? Because usually when I get like memories or certain things come to me, like it's significant for some reason, right? So March. And that's so weird that this came out because I remember this happening in March, if I don't forget. Okay, but I'm pretty sure it happened in March. So this was when I was still living in my old place, okay? Somebody rang my doorbell and it was like a biker, like somebody wearing a whole outfit of like biker clothes, okay? Like you know, those, the suits that the motorcyclists wear. M, okay? A motorcycle outfit maybe. Maybe someone drives motorcycles. This person rang my doorbell and they claimed that they have a gift, like a birthday present for my neighbor, right? And I didn't think anything of it at the time. I thought like, okay, so maybe they're not home. So yeah, okay, sure, put the present like in front of their door. I don't care, right? But I went out of the house like a half an hour later and I saw that my neighbors were home. Okay, it's like they were home. The cars were there and everything. So I remember thinking to myself, like, why the hell did this guy ring my doorbell? Like, they said it was a present. I was assuming it was like a birthday present, right? But like, why wouldn't you ring their doorbell if they're home and give it to them? Personally, like, why are you ringing my doorbell with my name on it just to say, oh, can I put this birthday present in front, or this present in front of their door? And I was like, yeah, sure. Thinking that they weren't home, but they were home. So that was so confusing to me. I don't know if it's something like that, because that just hit me. Like, that was the weirdest thing ever. I was like, if you're their friend and you're showing up to give them a present, why are you not ringing their doorbell, giving it to them personally? Like, why are you just leaving a present in front of their door? I don't know why that just hit me. That's weird. Because this was something from the truck driver. Because maybe, okay, so if this happens to you, if something like that happens to you, it could be because whoever that person is giving someone a gift or giving you a present, they don't even know them, or they don't even know that person. They don't even know you. They don't even know them. They're just bringing by something. Why? What's in the gift? And why are they ringing someone else's doorbell? Truck driver. Yeah, and back then it was like this older man. He was older. He was like, he definitely had gray hair, I think. He was a bit chubby. And he had a motorcycle suit on. A bribe. Oh, was it cash? Was that present? Was that cash money in there? Was it cash money? Oh, is that what it is? Okay, so if somebody's handing out like some weird presents, maybe it's cash money, truck driver and a bribe. I don't know. So somebody could be hiding a bribe in something that looks like a birthday present, okay? Organized crime. And this has to do with something going on in court. Or this was the court, family court. So if somebody tries to give someone a present here, the present might have the bribe in it to lie in court, or to do something in court, or to manipulate in court, but like, why are they, see, that's the thing. It's like, why are they packing it up like a birthday present or a present? Then like in that case, the communication or the letter must have been sent way earlier. Like I'm just like, just as an example, like, okay, so we have, what do we have now? We have June. So if there's someone getting a present, theoretically, in June, it looks like a birthday present that has the bribe in it, which could then be like cash money, I guess. So weird. Why are they ringing your doorbell? Or why are they, you know, something weird like that is so weird. But then the communication would have had to happen earlier. It's like, if they're getting the bribe in that way, it's supposed to look like a present or something like that, then the communication in the form of a letter must have been before that date. So I don't know if we have June now, then like a month earlier or something like that. Or if it's March, then February, January or something like that. For court. Suicide. F. Food or drinks? No. Eviction? No eviction. No eviction. Food or drinks? Or no, or you're saying no, this gift or present doesn't have anything to do with that. Okay, so maybe the gift or the present didn't have anything to do with like what I just said. Maybe the gift or present, what Spirit is trying to say is has something to do with the food or the drinks. So somebody trying to give you food or drinks, somebody trying to give you some like home cooked meal or some cake or something like that to make it look like a suicide because of an eviction, death. What does that have to do with a truck driver? It has to do with a catfish profile. And T, roofied. It has to do with maybe there's like something to do with someone's name, okay? Or how they tried to roofie you or something like that. The evidence. There's evidence of them trying to do this to you. Yeah, like I said, like you might have actual evidence of them trying to give you something. Like maybe you took a video, maybe you took pictures, maybe you know, had a witness there. You had someone there that can like testify and say, yes, these people gave me something. Like I have proof of this, okay? And there's some sort of evidence that lines up here. So again, though, what does that have to do with a wiretap or a wire? And hacking and the police. Why is the police here? Because of a birth certificate. Why does birth certificate keep coming out? Because of M, the Midwest, M. Because of M. Because of M. A trap and a caseworker, because a birth certificate belonged to someone with the letter M. This has to do with a caseworker. And a deal, detective, somebody being protected by angels or being protected by an angel that's a detective, okay? A birth certificate, a stalker and some sort of trafficking money. A dealer was making money by trafficking. Your stalker. And this all has to do with a birth certificate. Birth certificate. UK. Investigation. So the police investigated a birth certificate. And this has to do with a neighbor and a deposit. SA. Or that's this neighbor's name, S-A-A-S. What does that have to do? Okay, so there's an investigation, detectives, police here that investigated something to do with a birth certificate. And a report that was made. And the motive about why someone sold their soul with their friend, or why their friend sold their soul, the motive about why a friend sold their soul. Why a friend sold their soul. D, B, and a wire on the balcony. Is that what this is? D. Or BD, is this a name? Or does this have to do with a deposit of a landlord? I don't know. BD. This has to do with a RICO case. Yeah, that's for sure. And a support, and somebody supporting someone because of a RICO case. W or M? M supporting something at the address, at someone's address. Hacking, IP address hacking. So there's a friend that's supporting this person with some sort of IP address hacking, which I think can only be done, what? I don't know how they're doing this. Either through a hacker, yeah, I guess, or the police. Like through the phone company, right? Okay, so it has something to do with someone's employment here, somebody's job, somebody's friend. Someone has a friend and it has something to do with a job and somebody that works in law. B. A report. B report. Hotel weapon. And a video. Somebody making a report about a hotel and a video. And a home, mortgage. With screenshots of an overdose. So this is all about how they wanted to cover up your overdose with some sort of screenshots, I guess, when they made a report because of a forged signature. H, offering H. And this has to do with an inheritance and a truck driver and a wiretap. The frick? Okay, what am I missing here? Text messages. Y, A, M, M-A-Y, May? M-A-Y, May. Text messages. A witness. Transfer, a binding, a transfer, bound to a transfer, maybe a transfer in May? Maybe somebody, some sort of a transfer happened in May. I don't know, M-A-Y, a witness. Somebody came forward as a witness with text messages because they were bound to a transfer. Okay? And they said someone was jealous. And this has something to do with getting jurisdiction or having jurisdiction of a phone. but it's just organized crime. This is just a narcissist who's part of organized crime ring. They came forward with some sort of receipts and K. And they said that someone needs a protective order because of mental illness. Did they try to get you like in a wait a minute. Did they try to get you put in a psych ward? Maybe they didn't try to get you in prison. Did they try to get you put in a psych ward? Like put in a mental facility, like in a psychiatric hospital? Is that what this is? Somebody tried to get you put in a psychiatric hospital because of the sexting case. Because of the sexting case, someone tried to get you put in a psychiatric hospital. Bad news. Because a drug test was forged. Whatever drug test this is, it was forgery. It's not real. X. Obsessed. Insurance debt. Because of insurance debt. Because you have insurance debt. Because you have debt to an insurance company. Because they forged a drug test. They tried to say you're obsessed and jealous. And did they try to take you out, or did they try to get you put in a mental facility? What the hell is this? Because of something to do with fentanyl and a lawyer? Because somebody at the office took some sort of hush money to put something on someone's clothes, or to steal someone's clothes, or do something with clothes. And they tried to manipulate something here about a kidnapping. Manipulate something about a kidnapping. And tried to get revenge for a crime, or they said that you wanted to take revenge or something like that. I don't know. Court. Did somebody try to put a court-ordered psychiatric hold on you? Is that what this is? Coerced. Protective order. An order to protect you? Or what is this shit? Karma. Confession. And now they're about to get karma for this fake confession. What's in the confession, huh? That they created themselves. A judge. So now the judge is about to get karma for this shit because there's evidence. And they created a fake confession here because of a judge, because there's evidence on a judge. And it has to do with a wiretap. That somebody paid for pictures. There's evidence on a judge that they paid for some sort of pictures. And there's evidence of some sort of a wiretapping. Now they're about to get karma for this confession from a government agency because they tried to say that you are mentally ill. Yes! Catfish. They used a catfish profile to try and make you look mentally ill and mentally unstable. To what? To justify a what? You getting put in a psychiatric facility, or what the fuck is this? Because of driving under the influence. Because you're under the influence? Income premeditated. This was premeditated with the income garnishment. J. And it has to do with S and some sort of pharmaceutical drugs. E. And a cleaning service. SE, cleaning service. IRS. This person is two-faced and deceptive here. And it's because Z saw you as a threat. ID card. This has to do with your identity card or your ID card. Your identity and taxes. What the flying fuck? How do these people... Mental illness at the bottom of the deck. How would they even be allowed to do that? I mean, how are... I don't think these kind of people are allowed to just order you to be put in a mental facility, right? Like, I don't know. I feel like they went far. Like, they try to take you out. They try to silence you. They try to put you in a mental facility. They try to discredit you, make sure nobody listens to you. Like, what the hell? Okay. Working together with others. Concerned about health. So somebody tried to say that they are concerned about your well-being or they're concerned about your mental health, right? Is that what they said to the police, or is that what they said, or is that what the police said to the government agency? Huh? Is that what the police said to the government agency? Oh yeah, she's mentally ill. She's mentally ill. What is this here? And when that didn't work. So okay, so wait a minute. So first they try to get you put in psychiatric hold. First they try to get you put in psychiatric help and try to claim you're mentally ill and mentally unstable and you should be taken in for some sort of psychiatric care. And when that didn't work because you're fucking fine and you're sane and there's nothing wrong with you, that's when they upped the ante and tried to take you out completely and get rid of you completely, right? Is that how it happened? W or M? Because of a transaction with M or W? Because of a we transfer audit? I, police. Am I because of police? Because of somebody at the police that's working the case. A trafficking case. Because there's somebody at the police that's working a trafficking case. Or it's about the police telling a caseworker, the police telling the caseworker or telling the police told, like, I don't know, this could even be CPS. So police tell CPS you're mentally ill and mentally unstable. Or they tell a caseworker you're mentally ill, you're mentally unstable. The police. This was a deal that was made with a stalker to cover something up. Or this is when they made a deal to cover something up by saying someone is a stalker. Or this is when your stalker tried to cover something up by saying that you have a physical disease, or saying something about a disease at your real estate property, debt collection, or you being in debt, you having a physical illness. How does someone know all these things? Is there a caseworker? Is there a caseworker that's telling the police or telling someone like all of your business, like everything? Like, let's say you have some sort of a caseworker, like, I don't know, whatever kind of a case this is, okay? Some sort of a caseworker that comes to your house regularly, like once a week or once every 2 weeks, and you tell this person everything about your life. Are they telling someone else this stuff that you tell them, or what is this? It has to do with secret cocaine. Secret cocaine. Possessed by a demon. What the fuck? What is this here? A caseworker and the police. And a drug test. Receipts of money laundering. E. Food or drinks. This has to do with why E gave you food or drinks. Tried to take you out and get rid of you with food or drinks. When they gave you this gift at the house. Murder in the food, okay? Because of something to do with a caseworker and the police. Something about on the West Coast. Oh, N-O? N-O, what do you mean? Because something here, because whatever was in that food or that drink, it was malicious intent. It was meant to stop your heart. You were supposed to get a heart attack, okay? Whatever E put in your food or in your drinks. Malicious intent, heart attack. Heart attack and a cake, right? Heart attack and a cake. And this has to do with a deposit and a neighbor. This has to do with a neighbor and a deposit and an alibi. Or a deposition. Maybe it's a deposition. Maybe it's not a deposit. Maybe someone made a deposition, okay? What does this have to do with a caseworker and the police? Question. The dirty official. It had to do with a dirty official being questioned, a dirty official being depositioned. A dirty official was questioned and he was depositioned, a neighbor. Okay. About poison text messages. And that's when they created some sort of text messages, lied about an inheritance, and lied about some sort of poison. Text and put shit on your clothes, okay? And said that you're obsessed, and said something about being obsessed, or because they're obsessed. So they threw poison on your clothes, and they threw poison in some food, and lied about an inheritance because a dirty official was depositioned and questioned. I don't know why this has something to do with the police and a caseworker. Weird. Okay. So now somebody's trying to defend, okay, so this Queen of Wands is probably the one that gave you the food. This Queen of Wands is probably E, right? E, the one that gave you the food, the poison food. So anything else that we need to know about this? Nudes. A chain reaction with CPS and a fake profile. So they weren't accounting. They weren't accounting for some sort of a chain reaction here with CPS. Like I said, they could have tried to say, somebody could have tried to report you to CPS for being mentally ill. Yeah, that backfired on them, huh? That probably backfired on them really bad. Stupid. So, and this has something to do with nudes and a fake profile. They asked someone for help and a favor. They asked someone for help. They asked someone that's corrupt for a help and favor. What do you mean? This has to do with a Google search. A breakup and a meeting. During a meeting, they asked someone for help and a favor. That has to do with selling something. And and something changing hands while someone was traveling. So they asked someone for help and a favor, and this is how something changed hands when somebody was traveling. Yeah, but now they're going to get exposed for something that they did in the mail. Exposed mail. Because of poison clothes. Because they threw poison on your clothes. And this has to do with them at the office, or what they did at the office, or what they told people at the office. Yeah, they tried to give you a physical disease at your real estate property. They tried to make you physically ill in your own fucking home by poisoning you, okay? Yeah, jail or prison. Because of surveillance, because of someone being under surveillance over a crime of passion. Or because they put you under surveillance, whoever this person is. They put you under surveillance under the guise of something to do with custody, a ring or jewelry, and a crime of passion, which was all bullshit. Bullshit. Thief. Fucking liar. The whole thing was a lie. And yeah, a cold case. They didn't want their case to go cold. That has to do with a loan and a driver's license. And that's why they made someone an offer. Landlord. A-N-A-A-N. That's why A-N, someone that lives near you or around you or in your home or a neighbor or something like that, did these people a favor here. Wi-Fi. Yes. Yes. It's this one. A-N. Okay. I think I'm going to leave it there, man. Okay, longer reading. So I hope this helps, guys. Thanks for watching. Until next time. Bye.